Easy acronym to use when evaluating in your issues and debates essays for A-level psychology. So obviously with all of your essays, you are going to start off with your AO1 knowledge, and you're bringing in 6 detailed points minimum on the issue or the debate. Make sure that you are defining key terms. You're using examples here. In your AO3, there's this acronym, SWIM-RED, and I gave my students the task of creating these acronyms, and this was one of the good ones that came out. S, strengths. What are the strengths of the issue or debate? So what is the strength of taking a nature approach? What is the strength of taking a reductionist approach? What's a weakness? Very simple. Implications. This is talking about the consequences. So what are the consequences of taking a reductionist approach? What's the consequence of taking a deterministic approach? Think about applying it to the legal sector. Think about applying it to mental health. Are we stigmatizing people when we say, do you know what, this was caused by nature? Middle ground. With the debate side, free will and determinism, what's the middle ground? Soft determinism. Nomothetic and idiographic approach, there's a middle ground. Mixed methods. Yeah, nature, nurture, there's a middle ground, the interactionist approach. Reserve that for your AO3. Don't introduce it in your AO1. Next thing is research methods. What research methods are aligned with a particular debate? So when it comes to reductionism, of course, we know the research method that is best aligned are experimental methods. When it comes to holism, we know that the research methods that are best aligned are things like case studies. Then we've got ethical issues and considerations. Are there ethical issues with taking a purely deterministic approach? Perhaps there might be a lack of protection from psychological harm if you're saying to someone, well, you are determined to have a terrible attachment in the future based on your first attachment. Just an example. And then finally, D, dealing with the issue. This is really important for things like culture bias and gender bias. While there isn't a strength for taking a culture bias approach and a gender bias approach, you can absolutely say that we can deal with the issue of culture bias, gender bias, and even ethical issues and social sensitivity by putting things in place. So with culture bias, we can say, do you know what, we're going to take a cultural relativist approach. Yeah, when we do our study, we're not going to generalize it to people who it doesn't concern. With gender bias, we're going to study both genders as opposed to just studying one and trying to make generalizations. Use this acronym, it's a game changer, and it will level up your issues and debates, essays in particular. Also, use StudyFetch to strengthen your issues and debates knowledge. Check out the flashcards, which they've got a multiple choice option, and I highly recommend this to all students, especially if you're struggling in this area.